for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, here's your headline.
Cut the music! Ladies and gentlemen, I am Rick Serrano III, and I am the agent of the reigning, defending, undisputed wrestling POV champion of the world, Miguel FN Cole! And this is a Miguel FN Cole Takeover! Ladies and gentlemen, here I am, the wrestling POV champion of the world! Ladies and gentlemen, I told you I was going to do it, and you know what I did? My first thing as champion, I kicked Mr. Tony off the show, I kicked Gutie off the show, and I'm only keeping Mr. Rick here to turn wheel. Come on, man. Why? I'm telling you, I'm going to keep you here. Oh, okay. I'm keeping him here only because I need somebody to do the sound effects. Really? But I'm also your agent. No! The agent, Rick Serrano III, he's cool. You're just a turn wheel. Oh, man. Okay, enough out of you. Get to the soundboard. Where's my agent at? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. And before we do that, let's get into some birthdays. Yahoo! I mean, a little late, don't you think? I'm sorry, I'm trying. All right, our first birthday. Well, our first birthday, this man kicked Mr. Rick Serrano III, the third wheel's ass last year. The headliner, Chris Michaels, turns 45 years old. Oh my goodness, I remember that like it was yesterday. The third wheel, he rolled all over the floor. It was hilarious. Can you wait with the laughter? I'm sorry. All right, sorry. Next up, really, is this guy? I'm a three-time champ myself, you know. Hey, we're not focusing on that right now. All right, what kind of guy is this? Come on. All right. So next up, we got Henry Godwin. Henry Godwin turns 54 years old. Oh my goodness, I remember those guys. I mean, they used to come with a bucket of slop. They got pigs running all around. It was crazy. Next up, we got Samoa Joe. Now, Samoa Joe has been out for a little while, but Samoa Joe is back. He's coming back for WrestleMania. I have a feeling he's coming back. I hope I can sign him to the agency one day. He turns 39 years old. 39? I mean, 39, he looks kind of round. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, you know what they say. Big guys come in big packages. Oh, my goodness, like this guy again. Mr. Rick, the third wheel. You falling asleep or something? I'm sorry, it's just a lot of buttons here. Oh, now you know how it feels. All right, next up, Santino Marella. He turns 39 years old. Yeah, nobody cares. And last but not least, we got the Iron Sheik. He turns 76 years old. This man will break you in half. He'll break you and he make you spit tooey in your face. Oh my goodness, he has a good mustache though. I mean, he stole it from me, but he had a good mustache. Well, it is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. Our first bit of news, Jeff Hardy, oh my goodness, another DUI arrest. This man is, what are you doing, man? This guy, he blew 3 times past the alcohol limit. Like, oh my goodness. He blew it 3 times the amount. Just like Mr. Rick blew it 3 times with his WPOV title. Oh, that's a good one, Miguel. Really? Like, come on. Like, I just lost it. Yeah, you lost it to me. But in good news with Jeff Hardy, his shoulder is ready to go. Next up, we have the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal. Now, listen, they announced this and fans are upset. Why are they upset? Well, fans are upset because Fabulous Moolah turns out to not be so fabulous. She's kind of mean. I'm talking something serious right now, and you're laughing, Mr. Rick? I'm sorry. Okay, so, but the girl, the woman, she passed away a couple years ago. She was skimming money from people, from the women she trained. She ignored their injuries, and she pimped out women. What does she think she is, the Godfather? This is terrible. Again, I'm talking about something serious. I never know when you're being serious or not. Whenever I say the turn wheel, that's when I'm saying something funny. Just like when you lost the belt for the third time. That's funny. Alright. Oh my goodness, I think we gotta bring BB Gutie back, because this guy is terrible. Next up we have...
Amen!
Amen. Next up we got Mr. Rick's favorite, CM Punk. He is confirmed for the UFC 225 in Chicago. Who cares? I care. I really think he's gonna win this time. You are silly! Just like when you thought you were gonna beat me for the Wrestling POV Championship. What a maroon! Yeah, that's ridiculous. CM Punk's gonna get washed in this match. Crazy.
What's the big idea?
Well, the big idea is that Cedric Alexander is going to WrestleMania to fight for the Cruiserweight title. This is crazy. I'm really happy for Cedric. He's not an entertainer like Mr. Tony likes to say. He is a superstar. And then, okay, Mr. Rick got something in his pants, apparently. Next up, we got NXT, where Pete Dunne defeated Adam Cole to retain his championship, his United Kingdom championship, by disqualification. Because we all know if it was the Wrestling POV championship, he would get his butt kicked by me, Miguel FN Cole. I really feel like you should say it, Miguel. Yeah, I think I should say it. Hater alert! I'm not a hater. I lost my title. It's fair and square. You're right. You're the champ. Yeah, I thought so. Mr. Agent, can you take over the rumors? Well, rumor has it that Mr. Tony and BB Gutie got so embarrassed by losing to you that they ran out of town. Huh, that sounds about right, but I don't think they were running. A little late on that one. All right, Agent, you know what, Agent, take a little break. Turn wheel, take over the injuries. So on the injury report, Bobby Fish, say it a little bit better than that. On the injury report, Bobby Fish injured his knee, and he just recently had surgery. Can you act like you've done this before? He needs surgery, and he's going to be out for 6 months. And Tamina Snuka, she removed her sling after her rotator cuff surgery, so she's starting to work out again, so she may be back in the next month or two. All right. You know what? Let's get into the Fastlane pay-per-view where I won the Wrestling POV Championship. Now, time to... Oh, my goodness! All right, I don't know. This guy's a rookie or something? No, this guy claims to be a 3-time champ. I am a 3-time champion. Well, you said it wrong. You was a 3-time champion. He got you there. Okay, so Ty Dillinger and Breezango defeated American Alpha 2.0 and Mojo Rawley. Now, this was funny because they started chanting, Mojo Rawley, you can't wrestle. The guy can't wrestle. That's why I didn't sign him to the agency. That's why I only signed contenders and champions like Miguel FN Cole. All right, this is not about your agency, bro. Like this is not for that. This is the Wrestling POV podcast. Can we focus on the Fastlane pay-per-view? Okay, Mr. Turnwheel, Mr. Loser, take over then. All right, so next up we had Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. Okay, enough out of you. Shinsuke Nakamura, he defeated Alexander Rusev. I like to call him Alexander because you know what? That's his name. It was a good match, but everybody knew. I mean, I knew for sure that Shinsuke Nakamura was going to win. And then next up, we had the United States Championship match, Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton. Now, there was only 2 other people aside from me that picked Randy Orton. This was crazy. I couldn't believe it. Like, why would you pick Bobby Roode to win? Like, were you guys thinking? Mr. Rick, what were you thinking? I wasn't thinking, Miguel. I honestly thought Bobby Roode was going to win. But after I have to say, after I did the show, I did say Randy Orton was going to win. Oh, so you're a flip-flop? We're going to call you Chancla from here on out. What? Please don't call me Chancla, Chancla. Yeah, that's a good one, Chancla. Oh, man, yeah, so Miguel Cole was smart enough to pick Randy Orton because obviously Randy Orton's going to win the match, and then that's how Jinder Mahal can say, listen, I beat Randy Orton, I should get a match, and Bobby Roode says, hey, I want my rematch at WrestleMania. It's obvious. I mean, it's preposterous. Can you not use my word? It's preposterous that you guys didn't pick Randy Orton. And then next up we had Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Carmella and Natalya. Now this match, again, well, I picked this one right, all right? I picked Carmella and Natalya because obviously Carmella has the momentum going with her Miss Money in the Bank, and that's why they won this match. This match was sloppy, just like the people from 8 to number 20 on the Wrestling POV pay-per-view points game. They all had 5 points because they played sloppily, just like these women in this match. Amen. Hallelujah. So yeah, like I was saying, Natalya and Carmella won the match. All right, next up we had the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, the Usos versus the New Day. This was thrown out as the Bludgeon Brothers absolutely destroyed them. Destroyed both the New Day and the Usos, just like Miguel FN Cole, my client from the agency, destroyed the Wrestling POV podcast pay-per-view points game. So we had a no contest. Listen, can you stop being a fool? I am the third wheel. I'm the funny guy of the show. More like funny looking. Okay. Next up, we had another obvious choice, the SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair versus Ruby Riott. Now listen, I'm sorry, Ruby Riott, you tried, honey. You tried. But you don't belong in the championship ever again. I don't want to see you there. Charlotte, good job, honey. Can you respect her when I call her honey? Listen, stop talking to me like that. I am the champion of the Wrestling POV podcast. Treat me with respect. Next up, we had the 6-pack challenge. AJ Styles versus John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin versus Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Now, this was obvious. AJ Styles was going to win the match. However, Shane McMahon came out and cost Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn the match. They were going to be the champion. Just like Mr. Rick, you thought you were going to be the champion.
What?
Yeah, I was all like, what? Oh my God. I thought I was going to be the champion. All right, are you just being sarcastic? No, I can't be sarcastic. I've never been sarcastic in my life. I mean, you look really cool. All right, obviously you're not being sarcastic because I am the coolest guy here. AJ Styles wins the match. It's just disgusting. How can you work with a guy like this, Miguel? I don't know. I mean, this is why I should have taken over a lot sooner. Well, anyway, so AJ Styles picks up the win. And I gotta say, what did you guys think of this Fastlane pay-per-view? Well, I'm sorry. I was talking to the champ. Well, I gotta be honest. I thought the pay-per-view, it was, how you say, predictable. But being said that it was predictable, about 12 people had 5 points, and I won the championship. So I guess it wasn't so predictable, you bunch of losers. All right, you know what? I think I deserve a little break. We're going to take a little pause for the cause, and when we come back, we're going to go into some raw notes.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the agent, Rick Serrano. Okay, we're not going to do this again. Guys, it is now time for raw notes. I mean, you're the guy pressing the button. How can you forget? It's just confusing, all right? I'm sorry. All right, so Monday Night Raw opens up with Kurt Angle making his way to the ring, and he's talking about how that Brock Lesnar is out there, and Roman Reigns was pissed. Oh, yeah, he was pissed, just like when you lost your Wrestling POV Championship. All right, we're going to stop saying that then. All right, so Roman Reigns was upset, and he was so pissed off that he went backstage, and to the gorilla position to find Vince McMahon. And Vince McMahon said, all right, let's go to the back. Let's go to our office. Wow, was Vince McMahon not here? Because that was a terrible impression. All right. Yeah, that was bad, man. All right, I'm going to take this over for Raw. All right, so then Vince McMahon is backstage after cutting to a commercial, and Roman Reigns just storms out of the office. And Roman Reigns is basically saying that Brock Lesnar, he gets special privileges and he deserves things because he's Brock Lesnar. He can do whatever he wants. But he did say that Brock will be here next week and that Roman Reigns is temporarily suspended. So what do you guys think this is going to lead to? Well, I honestly think it's going to lead to Roman Reigns not being there and Brock Lesnar showing up, and then all of a sudden the following week Brock's not going to be there and Roman's going to be there. It's going to be a back and forth. I feel like we're not going to see Brock and Roman in the same ring until WrestleMania. You know what, Miguel, that actually makes a lot of sense. Oh, please, it makes a lot of sense now, right? Please, what a bandwagon fan. All right. Next up, we had Sonya Deville versus Sasha Banks. This match wasn't anything special. We had Sasha Banks win the match. Bayley, who helped out during the match against Absolution, left after the match, and then Sasha got beaten down by Absolution.
What?
So is Bayley turning heel? Well, obviously, if Bayley was a turn heel, I would pick her up. I would call her Haley because she's a heel and Bayley combined. Oh yeah, good save there. Yeah, well, if she was to turn heel, I would call her Haley, and I honestly think it would be a lot better for her. I think this is where it leads. I have to disagree. I honestly don't think she's turning heel. I think it's going to be Sasha that turns heel. Mr. Rick, don't disrespect the agent. He's smarter than you. Then we had Michael Cole present Kid Rock inducted into the Hall of Fame. I think we can all agree that this was a terrible choice. Speak for yourself. Kid Rock is the rock and roll legend of all the time. Yeah, he's got a point. I'm actually trying to sign on myself. You guys are ridiculous. Next up, we had The Miz from Miz TV. And Miz is basically trying to turn Finn Balor and Seth Rollins against each other. And it kind of worked because they ended up having a match later on in the show. After that, we had The Bar versus The Miztourage. Now, this match turned into a cluster. Watch your mouth on this show. Do not say the cluster fuck. This is so rude. But you just said it. I am the champion. Goodness gracious. Next up, we had The Bar versus The Miztourage, and it just all the tag teams from all the Monday Night Raw came out. And I gotta tell you something. This tag team division sucks. It's terrible. There is no good tag teams. Well, you got the Club, you got The Bar, you got Revival. Can you say boring? Are you just gonna say everything sucks? No. You know who doesn't suck? Please don't say it. Ryback doesn't suck. Ryback rules. He's got a point there. So basically, this really fell into nothing as The Bar retreated into the crowd. Later on, Kurt Angle will announce a battle royal for the number one contender for the tag team titles. After that, John Cena came out, and John Cena was, I don't know where to go. I have no opponent. He basically called out The Undertaker. He said, what else is there to lose? I'm going to be a fan of the show. What, are they going to fire me? So he basically started calling out The Undertaker, and he came out The Undertaker kind of viciously, telling him that The Undertaker needs to get over his ego and stop taking selfies with his wife's phone. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. You calling out The Undertaker? That's kind of scary. Yeah, that was ridiculous. But I'm actually excited for it. Yeah, you would be. Okay. We had a recap of the Symphony of Destruction, which was a waste of time. Elias came out and he just said, "This is your fault" to the fans. He got up and left. Braun Strowman complained about not having a match at WrestleMania and says he's going to find his own destruction, and he guarantees that WrestleMania will get these hands. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, actually a pretty decent match. Really looking forward to this triple threat match at WrestleMania. Finn Balor won after an epic finish. Seth Rollins went for the superplex off the top rope, and they tried to roll it up into a Falcon Arrow, and Finn Balor basically wrapped him up and got the 3 count. Then we had a recap of Ronda Rousey's arrival. I don't know why they're wasting so much time. Yeah, they wasted a lot of time with this. I have to agree with you there. And then Asuka came to the ring as we had Mickie James and Alexa Bliss out there, and then they were basically being very, very rude. I don't understand. They're just a little bit racist. That is not how we say it at all. No, I think you say it like just a little bit racist. It's just a little bit. No, I think it's the way I said it. So then we end up having Mickie James versus Asuka, and surprise, surprise, Asuka won. Then we have Nia Jax backstage looking at herself in the mirror, as she always does. And Alexa was just like, hey, Nia, where were you? You were supposed to come out tonight. And Alexa was like, listen, can you come out next week? I love you. And Nia was like, I love you too. And then they kissed and they made out. And then they got naked. Wait, what? Oh, this was just my fantasy. Oh, okay. Moving on. We had Nia Jax versus Joan King. Who? Joan King. Who? Joan King. Who? Are you trying to do the New Day thing? No, I'm doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin thing. No, that's what? What? It's what? What? It's what? What? Oh, you're doing it to me now. Doing what to you? All right, anyway, so then we had Nia Jax versus Joan King, and Nia Jax won. But after the match, we had backstage, Charlie was setting up an interview for Alexa and Mickie James, and Alexa basically got her hand caught in the cookie jar, and Nia Jax heard all the trash she was talking about her. Nia Jax went out and chased after her and basically destroyed the room, screamed like a banshee. We then had the Ultimate Deletion match preview with Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, and I gotta say, I'm a little bit interested. Again, it's just a little bit. I was a little bit interested. All right, so yeah, I was a lot interested, and I can't wait for this match. We had the whatchamacallit? We had Matt Hardy's wife. We had V1 there. We had his kids, Wolfgang and King Maxwell. We even had Senor Benjamin there. It's gonna be epic. I think it's gonna be something to look forward to. Next up, we had Kurt Angle talking about he wants a referee for the Ultimate Deletion match, and the referee looks scared out of his mind. Next up, we had the finale of the Tag Team Battle Royal. The Bar was on commentary, and as all the tag teams, all 5 tag teams, I have to agree with you, Miguel. The tag team division, even though I like Revival and the Club, it's just not as full as it should be. Oh, Chancla doing it again, flip-flopping. I'm not flip-flopping. Flip-flop, flip-flop, little Chancleta. All right. Surprise, surprise, everybody. Braun Strowman comes out, and he enters himself in the Tag Team Battle Royal, and he ends up winning it. Now, the Bar was shocked. Michael Cole was shocked. Everybody was shocked about what's going to happen. Is Elias going to be his tag team partner? You know, people are talking about Samoa Joe. Oh, the birthday boy. Maybe Samoa Joe will come and be tag team partners with Braun Strowman. Some people are saying the Big Show. The Big Show just retired. I know the Big Show, really, he's a close friend of mine. He came close to signing with the agency not too long ago. I think he may come back. You know what? I gotta agree with the agent. I think Big Show. The Big Show retired. Okay, Mr. Rick, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a former champion, a former 3-time champion who lost the belt 3 times. Okay, so Mr. Rick, do you have something to say? Yeah. So the Wrestling POV podcast is now, and has been for a while now, been working with the Collar and Elbow brand. Go to collarandelbowbrand.com. Use promo code WPOV to save yourself 10%. Yes, 10%. You can save yourself 10%. Yes. All right, you want to do the rest of this? No. All right. So you can save yourself 10% by using promo code WPOV. Check it out, guys. They got new shirts. They got new hats. They got it all. Support your local wrestlers and support your Wrestling POV podcast by using promo code WPOV and save yourself 10%. It is now time for the Smack. You know what? I think the agents should take care of this. It is now time for the SmackDown break it down, digga digga da 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 digga 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 da 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 da. I wasn't done. Oh, you needed to be done. All right, it is now time for the SmackDown breakdown. SmackDown opens up with the WWE champions AJ Styles, and AJ Styles is like, this is the house that AJ Styles built, and he took out 5 other superstars in one match. Unbelievable, not possible, but he did it because he is simply phenomenal. As he's talking about that he is phenomenal, Shinsuke Nakamura comes out, and Shinsuke Nakamura basically says, "Need to face." Okay, I'm going to have to stop you right there and to never say that again. That reminds me of Mr. Tony, and Mr. Tony is not here with us today, okay? Need to face. I just told you. All right, that's it. Need to face. Okay, I heard you. No, really? I'm sorry. So Shinsuke Nakamura comes out, basically says the thing that I'm forbidden to say, and then out comes Rusev with Aiden English, and we got a match, AJ Styles versus Rusev. Rusev is just looking all kinds of jacked. This was kind of a long match, but Aiden English ended up coming out and causing a disqualification, and after there's a little beatdown of AJ, Shinsuke Nakamura slowly came into the ring and delivered the Kinshasa, which, if you don't understand, is basically a knee to the face. Oh my goodness, I just told you to stop saying that! Bingo! What do you want me to stop saying? I want you to stop saying knee to face. What? Knee to face. What? Knee to face. What? Knee to face. All right, you know what? You better leave my client alone. You're giving him a headache. You're confusing him, all right? Hard enough he has a head full of stuffing. Excuse me? Sorry. That was a good one right there. All right, Agent, you take a back seat right now. As Big E was backstage with one of the Usos. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso and Big E are backstage, and they're talking about how they're going to get the Bludgeon Brothers. And they're going to get them. AJ Styles is backstage, and AJ is just like, he doesn't need Nakamura's help. And Nakamura basically says he's going to give him don't you say it, a knee to face. Oh my goodness! Okay, so then we had the Bludgeon Brothers versus Jimmy Uso and Big E. Now, this match was all kinds of crazy. It went back and forth. They didn't want to start the match, and they weren't going to start the match, and they did it. They grabbed chairs. They grabbed bludgeons. What did you just say? They grabbed their bludgeons. No, that's not what they're called. Agent, they're called bludgeons. No, the name of the tag team is Bludgeon Brothers, but those are like battle hammers or something like that. They are not bludgeons. Bludgeons is what you do with those hammers to people. What? I don't think you know what you're talking about. So this match ended up with the Bludgeon Brothers winning. Surprise, surprise. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a triple threat. Wow, Miguel, that's a really good insight right there. You know what? You should be doing this show every week. I know, right? It's clearly obvious. Clearly obvious that that's what they're going for. I don't think so. So moving on, we had the Big E basically getting taken out by Harper and Rowan. After the match, we take a look back at what Shane McMahon did during the match. And Sami Zayn was backstage and KO was backstage. They both got separate interviews, and they both were just upset at what happened. So then next up we had Charlotte come out to the ring talking about how excited she is about fighting Asuka. And Asuka was basically saying that she's excited that Charlotte is the better champ and she wants to beat her. And then all of a sudden Randy Orton's music hit. Yeah, that was kind of weird because why would Randy Orton come out? Yes, SmackDown's been... Please do not interrupt me. Sorry. So Randy Orton came out and he basically stopped Asuka and Charlotte from talking. And he started talking about how he is finally a Grand Slam champion. I can't wait to be a Grand Slam champion. We don't have 4 time. Please, can you stop interrupting me? Yo, can you just show this guy some respect? He is the champ after all. Yes, thank you. So then we had Randy Orton come out and say he's a Grand Slam champion. And then Bobby Roode came out. And Bobby Roode was just like, I want my rematch, brother, at WrestleMania. Ooh, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I'm a little bit excited about it. You're excited about the match you just saw? Yeah, because I'm going to get it right and you're all going to get it wrong again. You don't have to laugh, right? Like, I can just press the button. But I like to laugh. It's healthy to... Oh, my goodness. All right, so then next up, we had Jinder Mahal come out, and Jinder Mahal congratulated Randy as well. And he says he deserves a title shot. After he beats Bobby Roode, he's going to prove it. And lo and behold, Jinder Mahal wins off a distraction. He hits the Colossus. Then out came Randy Orton. Randy Orton hit the RKO. And then he stood tall. Randy Orton stood tall with the U.S. title. Then we had Naomi versus Carmella. Carmella picked up the win. Carmella's picking up a lot of steam. Miss Money in the Bank is looking like she's going to go places. Rumor has it that she's going to be at this Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal. She announced that she's going to enter the Battle Royal. I don't think she did that. No, I do SmackDown, bro. You know what? Mr. Rick, do not get loud with him. No, I'm sick of this. I am a 3-time Wrestling POV champion. I deserve some respect. I do the SmackDown news here. Cut his mic off. Exactly. You can't say anything now for 2 minutes. So, Carmella ends up winning the match, and I think she announced that she was going to be in the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal. Oh, so now you're just going to start making noises while I'm trying to talk because you're muted? All right, so if we can't just keep on going on like this. So I'm going to continue the show right now. Shane McMahon ends up coming out, and Shane McMahon talks about, this is ridiculous. Kevin Owens, the reason why I did it because he hit my father. Bro, how long ago was this? This was so long ago. Like, get over it already. It makes no sense. And where's Daniel Bryan? I know. Where is Daniel Bryan? The guy, he's not doing anything with himself. He was at a wedding, supposedly. Yeah, that was crazy. Oh my goodness, it's been 2 minutes already? Yeah, it's kind of crazy how fast 2 minutes goes by when you're being ignored. But anyway, it is ridiculous that Kevin Owens, that Shane McMahon's bringing up how Kevin Owens beat up Vince McMahon. Like, you got to move on. You had your match. You lost your match. Move on from it. But no, and now you're using that as the reason why you're continuously to screw them over. It makes no sense. But then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn put the beat down of a lifetime. They broke the brakes off of Shane McMahon. They beat him down from inside the ring. Then they took his head and put it inside the chair, smashed it against the turnbuckle, dragged his ass all the way up the ramp to the back, and just powerbombed him onto a metal crate. It was crazy. Oh my goodness. Like the sound that Shane McMahon was making was the sound Mr. Rick was making when he lost his title. Really? That's just terrible. Yeah, just like the sound you were making when you lost to me. So that right there is your SmackDown breakdown. No, that right there is your SmackDown breakdown. It is now time for Raw versus SmackDown. Really? I'm not used to doing this. Come on, man. So Raw is ahead 26-21. Every Tuesday, you go on our Twitter page at Wrestling POV. Use, you don't use anything. Oh my goodness, do you want me to do this? No, I really don't. Actually, you know what? Go ahead. Do it, Miguel. Well, you go on. Actually, I don't know what our Twitter is. Mr. Rick, why don't you take it? All right. So you go to our Twitter page at Wrestling POV, and we ask a question. What you think was better for the week, Raw or SmackDown? You cast your vote, and using that poll, we decide on what we thought was better. You guys help us out, the fans. So go to our Twitter page, Wrestling POV, and vote every Tuesday. The fans actually voted. It's 67% off SmackDown. Okay, Mr. Rick, what did you pick? Well, I have to agree with the fans. I thought SmackDown was the better show this week. I feel like Raw just had a bunch of filler. Speaking about filler, you're doing a lot of that right now. I have to disagree with you wholeheartedly. I have to go with Monday Night Raw. Raw was clearly the better show. But you were sleeping. You didn't even watch. Raw was clearly the better show. Agent? Well, I have to agree with you. I can't disagree with a champion. I mean, if Mr. Rick was the champion, I would probably agree with him. But come on, Miguel Cole, you're the whole effing show. So I have to agree with you. So Monday Night Raw wins. Monday Night Raw goes up 27-21. All right. that's our show. Actually, I have something I want to say. Okay, what do you want to say? I want to open up the book. What? Yeah, I want to open up the book. Well, come on, that's Tony's thing. No, do you see Mr. Tony here? I didn't think so. So, opening up the book, I would like to write down, Mr. Tony is in the book. Bro, wow, come on, man. We agreed not to put ourselves in the book. No, I didn't agree to that. But we did say we wanted to vote. Okay, agent, I agree. Wow, you guys. What else, Miguel? Mimi Gutie, you in the book, girlfriend. Come on, Miguel. Just come on, don't put her in the book. Agent, put her in the book. And I think I have one more person I have to put in the book. Please, Miguel, don't. Mr. Rick, what are you talking about? You're about to put me in the book. Mr. Rick, look at me. Look at me. I am the champion now. Of course you are in the book. You just made the book. Okay, so that's our show. Agent, take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the agent Rick Serrano III, and this is the end of the wrestling POV. Not do it that way. Can you please not do that? Like, please, can we just do it the right way? Okay, fine. I'll take over. Well, that's the end of our show. I am your champion, Miguel Cole, along with the agent, Rick Serrano III. And the turn wheel, Rick Serrano III. And my little son, Miguelito. Say goodbye, Miguelito. Bye, bye, bye. I'll talk to you later. See you later. Dad, you're the best champion of all time. Yeah, I know. Love, peace, and wrestling, whatever it is, or something. Peace out.
Good night, everybody!
Oh, wow. So how old is your son, Miguel? He's 2017. Oh wow, he looks young for his age. Yeah, I get that all the time. Why? Why do you ask? I think I want to sign him. No, please, no, you don't want that. I am the champion. Oh, you're right. All right, Miguel, about the money you owe me. We'll get to that. Okay, relax. Okay. Jeez Louise, sometimes I feel like I'm talking to myself.